Part 23. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 221. Since you want to die, then I will make it happen for you. Qin Feng's cold voice spread without any emotion. The people of the Qin Feng faction of the Qin family have always been suppressed because of these people. Originally, Qin Feng was not prepared to kill them for the sake of the stability of the Qin family. However, he did not expect that the other party was still stubborn, so he could only die. Qin Feng swung his sword, and the Heavenly King Superior Taiyan 7 killing swords unleashed 180,000 swords. For a moment, thousands of sword energies appeared in the void, and the space cracked inch by inch, spreading terrifying cracks that shook the world. In just a moment, the dozens of elders who besieged him were like dumplings, unable to stop the 108,000 swords blessed by Qin Feng's 9 forbiddens, all of which were pierced. Puff, puff, puff. Those elders were all pierced, fell to the ground, and were ruthlessly killed by Qin Feng. This scene caused Qin Huaishan, the head of the Qin family, to change his expression. He used the heaven-destroying hand, and his momentum sword, like a turbulent sea, hitting Qin Feng. Brush. The sword destroyed the world and slashed out with one strike. At this moment, Qin Feng suddenly felt that the 9 forbidden sublimations were sublimated. With the blessing of the divine forbidden domain, he became powerful and invincible. Puff. In the blink of an eye, the sword struck vertically, shattering Qin Huaishan's heaven-destroying hand and cutting off one of her spiritual arms. Ah! Qin Huaishan, the head of the Qin family, was in grief. His face was as pale as gold paper, and big beads of sweat immediately flowed down. Die, you bitch! Qin Feng was merciless in his attacks. He stepped on his feet and moved instantly. Surrounded by the God King and the Azure Dragon, he was as powerful as a god descending to earth. His power was earth-shattering. Qin Feng, I am the head of the Qin family. You cannot kill me. If you kill me, you will become the sinner of the Qin family. At this moment, Qin Huaishan was stunned. Even with his power to move the sixth heaven, he was no match for Qin Feng. This made him pale with horror. He didn't want to die. The sinner of the Qin family, haha. Qin Feng's words were cold, and he slashed the Shura divine sword in his hand without mercy, and the space was immediately split open, which was extremely terrifying. Puff. Qin Huaishan was killed by Qin Feng, and blood immediately flowed out. However, Qin Feng did not stop there because he discovered that Qin Huaishan also had a first-grade death talisman on his body. In other words, Qin Huaishan has another chance to be resurrected. Such a death talisman was brought to him by his son Qin Yi from the Immortal Mountain. After all, this kind of thing is extremely precious, and there are very few people in the world who can refine it. At this moment, a jade talisman appeared in the void, and then bloomed with white luster. Qin Huaishan's broken body closed up, and he was resurrected. Qin Feng suffers death. Qin Huaishan instantly appeared behind Qin Feng and attacked Qin Feng, preparing to catch him off guard. And Qin Feng has been waiting for him for a long time. This Qin Huaishan is different from Qin Wuodao. Because of his bloodline, Qin Wuodao's strength doubled after the collapse. And this Qin Huaishan, after being shattered, needs to use some energy to resurrect again, and it will take a while to fully recover. In the past, Qin Huaishan's wisest choice was to escape and wait until he regained his strength to strangle Qin Feng. But now, the other party really hates Qin Feng and decides to kill him by surprise. Brush. At this moment, Qin Huaishan saw the sneer that Qin Feng had been waiting for a long time. At this moment, he turned pale with fright and jumped to escape. Qin Feng would not give him a chance at all, and slashed out with a swipe knife, with murderous intent. Soon enough, when the Shura divine sword in Qin Feng's hand was slashing towards Qin Huaishan's head, powerful fluctuations spread out in the void. Junior, how dare you? The ancestor of the Qin family returned to visit his friend. The terrifying palm wind shattered the void and hit Qin Feng on the head. In an instant, Qin Feng felt the deep and sharp palm wind and sensed something bad. The person's cultivation strength is unfathomable, and he is probably at least capable of moving the ninth heaven. However, the arrow is on the string and must be fired. Qin Feng's move to kill Qin Huali has already been launched. Qin Feng suddenly took action and slashed towards Qin Huaishan with the Shura divine sword. The wind from his palm was missed and the arm that had just resurrected was cut off again, causing blood to surge. It was at this moment that the Qin family ancestor's sharp palm struck Qin Feng's vision. Clang! A metallic trembling sound came, and the vision of the God King, the dragon talisman surrounding the body, and the heavenly king's superior wish-fulfilling armor all protected Qin Feng, and with the blessing of the nine forbiddens, he was as solid as gold. Puff! However, Qin Feng's face turned pale and a mouthful of blood spurted out. The gap between the two of them was really too big. He was injured. The ancestor of the Qin family frowned. He was a big shot in Suanwu City, and his strength was unfathomable. The opponent did not shatter under his full blow. Moreover, the other party chopped and injured his son Qin Huaishan in front of him, which shocked him very much. His in-law ancestor had a childish face and white hair, and was extremely powerful. He really couldn't understand how a young man with 2 stages of transformation into a god could be so powerful. What the hell is going on? The ancestor of the Qin family looked gloomy. His son, now the head of the Qin family, was forced into this situation. He was really embarrassed. Father, you must avenge me. This boy is Qin Feng. He cut off my arm and killed dozens of elders of my Qin family. Qin Huaishan cried bitterly and was extremely frightened. If the ancestor had not come back at the critical moment, he might have died. Who are you, kid? What grudge does our Qin family have against you? The ancestor of the Qin family was shocked. He couldn't believe it. He looked Qin Feng up and down and was sure that he had not seen the other party. When did such a young genius appear in Suanwu City? I am a descendant of the Qin family. Qin Feng said lightly. He looked sideways at the other party. He had just swallowed a pill, stabilized his energy and blood, and sat on Long Ma. My descendant of the Qin family. The ancestor of the Qin family was confused. He had never heard of the Qin family's children in the other 3 divine cities having such young talents. Father, he is Qin Feng from the Qinan family. Although Qin Huaishan felt that his face was dull, in order to survive, he could only reveal everything and Qin Feng's identity. Dad, don't underestimate this kid. This kid's strength is not as simple as it appears on the surface. He seems to be in a magical realm. Qin Huaishan continued to say that as the head of the Qin family, he was defeated at the hands of the juniors of the Qin family, which made him lose face. Idiot, are you scared out of your wits? Your father has moved the 9th heaven to kill this kid like an ant. The ancestor of the Qin family said proudly, he was really mad at his son, and the other party was too stupid. Even if this boy had a special field, could he still kill the enemy across 16 small realms? Boy, for the sake of your family, I advise you to just surrender, as it will bring disaster to them. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 222. Qin Feng was furious when he heard this. As the ancestor of the Qin family, the other party threatened him with his family, which offended his instinct. Get out of here, old dog, or I'll kill you too. Qin Feng's eyes were cold, and he shot out 2 golden lights, threatening his relatives. No matter who the other party was, they would have to pay the price. At this moment, Qin Feng's body bloomed with powerful holy light, and the Divine King's aura swept across the world. With the blessing of the 9 forbiddens, the Qin family courtyard became extremely sacred. At this time, what happened to the Qin family had already become a hot topic in Suanweo City. Countless spies from the three major families were hiding in the clouds, watching what happened to the Qin family, and they were all secretly surprised. The Qin family, one of the four major families in Suanweo City, seems to have encountered a formidable enemy, and even the ancestors were alarmed. Some interested people soon found out that Qin Feng, a disciple of the Qin family who had been persecuted a few years ago, returned to Suanweo City in a strong state and wanted to seek justice for himself. A few years ago, that incident was rumored in Suanweo City. Qin Feng, a genius on par with Qin Yi, had a disappointing end result. I never thought that the other party was a real piece of gold. Although it was briefly covered in dust, it still bloomed with its due brilliance. Now, the other party has risen and become the Qin family's formidable enemy. The monks near the Qin family in Suanweo City are all paying attention to everything with interest. The Qin family is having internal strife, and they are happy to just watch on the sidelines. The ancestor of the Qin family was the overlord in Suanweo City. Hearing Qin Feng's arrogant words, he sneered, "Young man, you don't know the heights of the world, you don't take me seriously at all, and you are ready to die. Old guy, it seems you are stubborn, so don't blame me for being ruthless." Qin Feng God King's vision and dragon talisman surrounded him, and a blue ocean shook out behind him. The rolling energy contained endless anger. Court death. The ancestor of the Qin family shouted angrily, and suddenly struck out with a palm. The heaven-destroying hand was in his palm, and a powerful billowing energy was released. Ripples appeared in the void, and the space cracked inch by inch. Its power was more powerful and powerful than the Qin Hua angel. Fear. At this time, Qin Feng stepped out with a very comfortable foot, and violent fluctuations of true energy surged between the heaven and the earth, and the energy surged. Qin Huaishan and his ancestors had disdainful sneers on their faces. Qin Feng's attempt to stop the ancestors' attack with such an understatement was simply wishful thinking. However, the next moment, something happened that everyone could not believe. A huge light appeared in the sky and the earth. The sole of this foot reaches the sky and moves the earth, blooming with thousands of feet of golden light, falling from the sky, like an ancient sacred mountain suppressing it. Boom! The power of heaven and earth bloomed, and the ancestors of the Qin family and Qin Huaishan had no chance to react. At Qin Feng's feet, they collapsed into blood mist, leaving nothing behind. This kick was so powerful that even if the ancestor of the Qin family tried to persuade the nine heavens to come, it was completely useless. In the blink of an eye, he became a fan under the violent destructive power. In the face of absolute power, even having a death talisman is completely useless, because they have no time to use it, and even the death talisman is trampled into powder. Hiss. In front of the Qin family palace, everyone was as silent as a cicada, with waves of horror rising in their hearts. The head of the Qin family and the ancestor fell in an instant. This scene was so shocking that everyone was dumbfounded and couldn't believe it. Qin Feng, this son, would be so terrifying if he were banished to the world of immortals. In front of the main hall, all the elders belonging to Qin Huaishan's faction were terrified. They rose into the sky and wanted to escape from here. The head of the family and the ancestor have fallen. If they don't escape quickly, the consequences await them, and they will die. However, Qin Feng Guo looked at them who wanted to escape with dazzling eyes, without any mercy. These people will become a source of instability for the Qin family in the future, and they must not be allowed to stay. 108,000 swords struck out boldly, and in an instant the sword energy flew out. All the monks and elders who escaped were pierced, fell into the void, and all died. Qin Feng killed Qin Huali, destroyed Qin Huaishan, and the ancestors of the Qin family, but he did not feel the slightest joy because Qin Yi and Qin Ziran were still alive. Qin Yi and Qin Ziran are still living happily on the fairy mountain of the ancient Qin tribe. Killing them is not considered revenge. In the poor courtyard, 3 diamond scratch-off cards appeared, as well as countless platinum scratch-off cards. Under the strange looks of everyone in the Qin family, Qin Feng picked up the cards and scratched them open one by one. Ding! Congratulations to the host for using the diamond scratch-off card and obtaining 2 first-grade death talismans. Ding! Congratulations to the host for using the diamond scratch-off card and getting a 2nd-grade death talisman. Ding! Congratulations to the host who used the diamond scratch-off card and obtained 500 flying swords of the King of Heaven. Ding! Congratulations to the host who used the platinum scratch-off card and obtained 10,000 source god pills. Bite. Qin Feng was in a good mood as he listened to the system's beeps. The 1st-grade death talisman could be used once, while the 2nd-grade death talisman could be used twice. He was very satisfied. Although I don't need it, my apprentice's parents do. The only pity is that there are too few. This time, the elders of Qin Huaishan's line were killed, and the Qin family's vitality was severely damaged. If the Qin family cannot be gathered as quickly as possible, the Qin family's strength will be greatly reduced. This is what the Qin family does not want to see. Faced with the corpses of the cultivators in the Qin family courtyard, the Qin family members were silent, and the atmosphere was terribly dull. At this time, no one dared to stand up and challenge Qin Feng's divine power, because Qin Feng's last means was too terrifying. Even their ancestors were no match for him and were trampled to death. Qin Feng actually had no interest in the position of the head of the Qin family. After all, this Suanwu city was still too small, and he was not interested in it. Qin Yi had become one of the candidates for the holy son of Qinzu Xianshan. If he went directly to Xianshan to kill him, Qin Feng was afraid that he could not do it. He looked at all the elders of the Qin family in the courtyard, and his cold eyes swept around. The current priority was to establish another head of the family and then report it to the Qin family. Since ancient times, the positions of the heads of the Qin family in the 4 divine cities have changed from time to time, and the Qin family will not personally go down and take care of such things. However, Qin Yi is different. Born in Suanwu City, Qin Yi will never give up if he learns that the position of the head of the family has been replaced. When he returns to Suanwu City to seek revenge on Qin Feng, it will inevitably cause a bloody storm. The current plan is to gather the strength of the Qin family, establish another head of the family, wait for Qin Yi to take the bait, take the initiative to fall into the trap, and kill him in Suanwu City. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 223. In front of the Qin family palace, all the younger generation disciples looked up at Qin Feng in the void, with admiration in their hearts. At this time, Qin Feng was like a big mountain in their hearts, an existence they wanted to look up to. In the courtyard of the Qin family, countless elders had mixed feelings in their hearts when facing the corpses around them, and all of them turned their attention to Qin Lu. They all know that the 3rd elder Qin Lu is the backbone of Qin Feng and his faction. At this moment, he is the only one who can speak. The first thing now is to establish a new head for the Qin family. Otherwise, when the other 3 major families react and annex some of the Qin family's industrial power, the Qin family will inevitably suffer heavy losses. The other 3 major families will never let go of an opportunity like this that can increase the strength of their own family. The head of the Qin family and the elders of Qin Huali's line were all executed. The brats of their line could no longer afford to make any trouble. Now the Qin family can only respect the Qin Lu family. Qin Lu saw that everyone was focusing on him, so he stood out and said, "Xiao Feng, the top priority is to establish another head for our Qin family, otherwise the other 3 major families will react. They will definitely take advantage of the situation, so I propose that you..." Before Qin Lu finished speaking, he was directly interrupted by Qin Feng, who said, "Third Grandpa, I have no interest in the position of the head of the Qin family." This. When Qin Lu and other elders heard this, they were immediately shocked. After Qin Feng took the position of the head of the family, he could rectify the internal affairs and reshuffle the cards. With the great god Qin Feng at the helm, the Qin family will surely be able to revive again. By then, the Qin family's strength will surely increase and they will become the true overlord in Suanwu city. After all, Qin Feng is so outstanding. At such a young age, he already possesses the power to kill and move the ninth heaven. If he continues to grow, his future will be limitless. Suddenly, Qin Lu's eyes lit up, and he remembered the most suitable candidate. So Qin Lu said again, "I propose that Qinan be the head of the Qin family. Do you have any objections?" Qinan. That's Qin Feng's father. Some elders instantly remembered Qin Feng's father's name, so they whispered to each other and started talking about it. Qinan, as the head of the Qin family, has indeed gained nothing but no harm. However, Qinan was injured, that is, blatantly supporting the puppet in front of Qin Feng, which Qin Feng would never agree to. I heard that Qinan was seriously injured. Can he take on the important responsibilities of the Qin family? Some elders asked. They knew that Qinan was seriously injured and could not move in bed. If the other party was the Qin family, it could only be used as a mascot. Would Qin Feng agree? You don't know, but Xiao Feng is a super alchemist. Qinan took the elixir he refined. Not only did his injuries heal, but his cultivation level was also completely restored. There is such a thing. Since it is like this, I have no objection. I don't have any objection either. I agree. All the elders of the Qin family had no objections. They unanimously agreed to make Qinan the head of the Qin family. Once Qinan becomes the head of the Qin family, he will undoubtedly tie Qin Feng to the Qin family's chariot. In the future, if something happens to the Qin family, Qin Feng will never turn a blind eye. Quickly, prepare the 8-carrying sedan chair, sound the gong to clear the way, and welcome the master and his wife back to the house. Hurry up and order people to go to the ancestral hall to prepare for the ancestor worship ceremony for the head of the family. In an instant, Yu Lao issued an order and started preparations. In an instant, everyone in the Qin family took action. Some people handled the corpses, cleaned the battlefield, and prepared 8 sedans to invite Qinan and others. He saw Qin Feng's faint smile and congratulated Yang Guanghuang. Walking from Qin's house into Qinan's yard would definitely cause a sensation. Of course, Qinan and the others are no longer in the small courtyard at this time, but they must go through the cutscene so that it can be seen that Qinan's family has become famous. Little monster, roar and call them back. Qin Feng touched Long Ma's head and gave instructions lightly. Ang, roar. The dragon horse nodded when he heard the words, and then there was an earth-shattering roar. The dragon's roar spread across the Qin family aviation, blooming far away like thunder. The entire Suanwu city heard the roar of the dragon and horse. Its power was so powerful that it dispersed the clouds and created a myriad of phenomena. Zhou Qing Zuck and others who were hiding outside the city heard the joy in the roar of the dragon and horse. They rode the crane and turned into a golden light in an instant, rushing towards the Qin family. In the palace specially prepared for Qin Feng by the Qin family, Qin Feng sat cross-legged. He is counting the materials and weapons in his space, and is preparing to refine a batch of elixirs to restore youth to some elders of the Qin family. What's more important is that his father's strength must be improved enough to match that of the head of the Qin family within a year. Since Qin Feng's resurrection, he has obtained so many spiritual stones, elixirs, weapons, etc. that his collection alone is comparable to that of a large sect. Once his father Qinan secured his position as the head of the Qin family, Qin Feng decided to contribute some of his things to enhance the strength of the Qin family. By then, the strength of the Qin family will surely rise, and the Qin family, which can stabilize the other 3 sacred cities, will become the number 1. When the Qin family becomes a strong backing and can protect the safety of his parents, then Qin Feng can experience and travel in the ancient continent with ease and satisfaction. Soon after, Qinan, Wang Rulan, Zhou Qing'er and others arrived at Qin's house. All the monks and elders in the family roared loudly, congratulating Qinan on becoming the head of the Qin family. For a time, everyone in Suanwu city knew that the Qin family had changed. Qinan, who had always been unknown, unexpectedly became the head of the Qin family. When the heads of the other 3 major families heard about this, they laughed and sneered. Qinan was not outstanding among the many children of the Qin family. He was already past his 30s and was seriously injured in bed and lay there for several years. Now, although Qiyu has fully recovered his cultivation and recovered from his injuries, he is only a monk in the Lingtai realm and is not enough to completely control the Qin family. The dignified Qin family seems to have really declined. Everyone is happy to have an unknown figure become the head of the family. At this time, the whole family was in a state of turmoil, and some people secretly began to take actions to embezzle some of the Qin family's property and increase their own strength. The Qin family themselves are too busy to take care of themselves, and they will definitely not be able to use their hands to deal with other forces. This makes them more and more bold, and some people stretch their hands longer and longer. Some even started to blatantly invade the Qin family's property. When the news reached the palace, all the elders of the Qin family suddenly became furious. These people saw that the head of the Qin family, Xinlai, was so polite. They were really bullying others. Got it? Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 224. After experiencing this chaos, the Qin family's strength has been reduced a lot. If it returns to its previous state, it will take a long time to recuperate. After all, a monk's strength cannot be developed overnight. At this time, some forces invaded the Qin family's weapons shop, and the news reached the ears of Qinan, the trustworthy head of the family. Master, we must not let this matter go, otherwise other forces will think that our Qin family can be bullied, and I will lead people to destroy them. Qin Lu said that once the whole family backed down from this incident, they would definitely make further progress. In the main hall, Qin Feng, who was called by his mother Wang Rulan to listen, frowned when he heard this. His father, Qinan, has not yet recruited his capable subordinates, and the only one he trusts now is Qin Lu. Qin Lu was successfully promoted to the Great Elder. With him guiding Qinan in taking care of everything, the Qin family was temporarily on the right track. However, in order to stabilize the Qin family and win over other elder factions, it is not appropriate for Qin Brigade to move out at this moment. Dad, I have nothing to do. I'll go take a look. Qin Feng said that the current Qin family shop is his own property, and he cannot give others an advantage in vain. That's fine. Qinan nodded. Now he admires his son quite a lot. He is a powerful alchemist at such a young age. He has conquered the Qin family and allowed him to live a good life with Wang Rulan. He is happy from the bottom of his heart. Master, I will go too. Zhou Qing'er and several other girls on the side also followed. Brush. The dragon horse carried Qin Feng and flew into the sky, and soon arrived in front of the Qin family's weapons shop. The powerful aura overflowing from his body immediately shocked the onlookers around him. At this moment, the Qin family's weapons shop was full of messy weapons thrown at the door. Among them, there were several men lying on the roadside, seriously injured, with too much air coming in and too little air coming out. Qin Feng witnessed all this, with a strong murderous look in his eyes. He looked at the 8 masters in front of Qin's shop. They were all in the state of mental movement. The weakest one had the intention to move the first level of heaven, and the tallest one was in the 4th level of mental movement. The strength of the mental state is enough to run across the 100,000 mountains. You can imagine how prosperous Suanwu city is. I've fallen in love with Qin Hai's shop, take the spirit stone and get out of here. A disciple of the Lin family shouted loudly. He casually took out a bag of spiritual stones and threw it in front of the shop. The number of spiritual stones is only a few hundred by visual inspection, and the Qin family's shop is worth tens of thousands of spiritual stones at least. These people are simply robbing it. As one of the prominent families in Suanwu City, the Lin family was actually the first to show off their strength. Before this, they would never dare to take action against the Qin family's property, but now it is very different. With the new head of the Qin family, it is obvious that the Qin family's strength is not what it used to be. It doesn't matter even if they secretly embezzle some properties. What's more, the third of the original 8 kings of the Qin clan is also secretly forming a secret alliance at this time, wanting to dismember the Qin family. That's right, Qin Hai is different from the past. Hurry up and hand over the shop obediently. Don't be disrespectful. Someone from the Lin family echoed that as the prominent Lin family, they wanted to be the first to take advantage of the situation. You are going too far. Qin Hai screamed. He was tall and tall, with a trace of bloodshot eyes hanging from the corner of his mouth. He was obviously seriously injured. Behind Qin Hai, some of the guys were seriously injured and their bodies were covered in blood. Qin Feng, who had just arrived, saw everything that happened here, with powerful murderous intent in his eyes. The Lin family, a mere prominent family, actually rises above the Qin family, so let them be the first to be operated on. Lin Fang, what do you mean? Do you really think the Qin family can be bullied? Qin Hai was furious. If it were the Qin family in the past, the Lin family would never dare to bully them. However, the new head of the Qin family was not as strong as before, which made him very dissatisfied. Remember, when Qin Huaishan was in power, anyone who dared to bully the Qin family like this was seeking death. Qin Hai, you are toasting and drinking as a penalty. Today's Qin family is no longer the same as it used to be. It has declined. Brothers, let me destroy it. As soon as Lin Li finished speaking, the monks from the 9 heavens behind him rushed forward. Dare you? Qin Hai was furious, he punched out with both fists, 2 air pillars penetrated, and the saint-level cultivation spread out. If he were in the western region, Qin Hai would definitely be a powerful master, but in this Suanwu city, he was not enough. Humph, you are not overestimating your own abilities. Lin Li didn't care. With a proud smile on his lips, he punched him. Boom. The fists collided, and Qin Hai was immediately defeated. He was thrown out and bumped into some guys. Only then did he stabilize his body and was seriously injured. Hey, Qin Hai, your business skills are good, but when it comes to fighting, you are just a younger brother. I think you can only bury yourself in the Qin family. Why don't you come to my Lin family and beg for food? The man named Lin Li laughed heartily. Qin Hai was just a monk in the realm of gods, so he really didn't take him seriously. You bastard, do you think I, Qin Hai, am that kind of ungrateful person? Get out of here right now. Qin Hai's steps were shaky. He endured his injuries and decided to risk his life to protect the Qin family's property. If you don't eat the toast, you will be punished with alcohol. After the words fell, Lin Li's footsteps sounded. He rushed up and punched again. This punch was more powerful than the last time. If it hit Qin Hai, it would instantly shatter Qin Hai. Enough. Qin Feng's cold voice came, he jumped down from the dragon horse, came to the front of Qin Hai and punched out. Bang. A shocking sound came out, and the whole street trembled. The strong wind between the two people made all the monks watching around stagger. Plop. As everyone, even if they were stunned, they saw that the originally powerful Lin Li was actually bounced out, and fell to the ground with a plop, falling to the ground. Oh my god, what's going on? Lin Li was hit and flew away. What a gourd. All the onlookers around were talking about it, and their hearts were filled with horror. Lin Li is a monk of the fourth heaven of Will. He has such a realm at such a young age. Among the younger generation, he is enough to walk sideways in Suanweo City. But who is this young man who appears now? The other party is so young, and he just hits Lin Li with a punch. He is simply a peerless fierce man. Some young girls looked at Qin Feng in white clothes, thick black hair, and a handsome face, just like a god descending to earth, and their hearts were pounding. What a handsome young man! Who is he? I want my father to propose marriage. Some people around were crazy about him. They had never seen Qin Feng before, and their hearts were very moved. Do you think this young man looks like the man who stirred up the Qin family? Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 225. The crowd around was in an uproar, thinking of the young man who has been in the limelight recently. Qin Feng, a disciple of the Qin family, returned strongly, stirring up the storm, and the other party's father became the head of the Qin family, which became a hot topic for a while. Everyone stared at Qin Feng and Longmo beside him, and felt that the more they looked alike, and finally concluded that this person was Qin Feng. Swish! Qin Feng punched Lin Li away, and his footsteps were mysterious, and he returned to Longma's body, looking down at the other party from a high position. Who are you? Lin Li stood up all of a sudden. As a cultivator of the fourth level of Yudong, he was well known in Suanweo City and had very strong strength. Although Lin Li was punched out by Qin Feng just now, he did not suffer any damage. The one who wants your life. Qin Feng's eyes flashed with cold electricity, and he waved his hand to throw out more than a dozen pills, which hovered in front of the injured guys, blooming with life essence and rich medicinal fragrance. Everyone here can feel the preciousness of this healing pill. There are patterns engraved on the pill, which is the pattern of the peerless pill. This pill can cure your injuries, take it. Qin Feng ordered lightly, his eyes were full of fire and golden pupils, looking at Qin Hai. Qin Hai had a hidden disease, and this healing pill was not effective enough. Qin Hai still had good eyesight, he could see that these dozen pills were very precious, and they were holy products among the healing pills. So he nodded to all the guys around him, indicating that the pills were harmless. Soon, the guys took the pills and their blood and chi were calmed down, and their cultivation also made great progress. Some guys even upgraded 3 small realms directly. As a former master of the god transformation level, Qin Hai still had some eyesight. He could see that his guys' injuries were healed and their cultivation had improved, and he was very surprised. The Qin family also has an alchemist, and the pills they make can also suppress injuries, but they don't have a pill that can heal and advance at the same time, and the healing effect alone is not as strong as the other parties. Swish! In public, Qin Feng waved his hand, and the Suzaku divine fire intertwined in his hand. All the people in the royal Lin family looked at Qin Feng's actions and were all confused. No one interrupted him to see what the other party was doing. I saw that several healing pills and some spiritual medicines were melted in an instant, and then an enhanced version of the healing pill appeared, emitting 3 strange phenomena. Hiss! The people around were very surprised. As cultivators in Suanweo City, they were all very knowledgeable. They could see that this pill that bloomed 3 strange phenomena was extraordinary. However, what surprised them even more was the technique of making pills with bare hands. The pills made without using an alchemy furnace all had 3 strange phenomena. If the other party used an alchemy furnace to make the pills, wouldn't there be 7 or 8 strange phenomena? This was really amazing. Eat it? Qin Feng threw the refined pill to Qin Hai, and then he ordered in an imperative manner. This Qin Hai was a talent. When he was young, his cultivation was in the state of transformation, but for some reason he was injured, causing his cultivation to fall to the state of entering the saint. The pill made by Qin Feng had the benefits of an enhanced version. It could not only cure Qin Hai's hidden disease, but also restore his cultivation to the previous level. This pill was a simplified version of the 9 transformation resurrection pill made by Qin Feng. Its medicinal effect was very strong, but of course it could not be compared with the 9 transformation resurrection pill made by Qin Feng for his father Qinan. However, the medicinal effect was enough to heal Qin Hai's injuries and restore his cultivation. Qin Hai frowned slightly, he looked at the pill, gritted his teeth, and swallowed it. The next moment, under the catalysis of the true qi, Qin Hai's body shone with light, his injuries healed, and his hidden disease was eliminated, and he spat out a mouthful of dirty blood. "Boss, how are you? Boss, are you okay?" The guys around came forward to support Qin Hai. They saw Qin Hai spitting out blood, and they were all very worried. After all, Qin Hai was injured to save them. Qin Hai pushed everyone away, his eyes showed a bright look, and then, in the shocked eyes of everyone, he knelt down to Qin Feng. "Thank you for saving me, sir. Your kindness is great, and I will never forget it. From now on, if you can be of use to me, I will go through fire and water without hesitation." Qin Hai kowtowed to Qin Feng very sincerely. He was so happy that the other party gave him a great fortune, allowing him to become a master of the God transformation realm again, without any side effects. He could feel that his cultivation was on the verge of a breakthrough. With a little practice, he could become a cultivator of the 3rd stage of the spiritualization. "Get up, Qin Hai works diligently in the Qin family, I will naturally not treat you unfairly." Qin Feng nodded while sitting on the dragon horse. A powerful aura lingered around him. Under the reflection of the dragon horse's dragon energy, he was extremely sacred and extraordinary. The Lin family looked at Qin Hai's changes, and questions surged in their hearts. "Qin Hai, has your cultivation recovered to the spiritualization realm?" Lin Li's eyes condensed, he looked at Qin Hai and asked. He could feel Qin Hai's aura getting stronger, and the other party's hidden disease seemed to disappear, and he became a master of the spiritualization realm again. In response, Qin Hai ignored the other party, but bowed to Qin Feng and said, "Young master, are you Qin Feng, young master Qin?" "Yes." Qin Hai was shocked when he heard this. Recently, the Qin family had changed. A man named Qin Feng rose strongly, and according to rumors, he was very young. He didn't care. At this moment, seeing the other party's methods, he was already convinced. No wonder the other party could stir up the Qin family. This method was really powerful. Qin Feng said, "What is going on?" Reporting to the young master, "The Lin family robbed our store and beat one of our employees to death." Qin Hai said with a cupped hand. There was also a body of a clerk in the store. The other party was beaten to death by the Lin family when he tried to stop the Lin family from smashing the store. Lin Feng's eyes immediately stood up when he heard this. He swept the surrounding Lin family members with a powerful gaze and said, "Who did it? Stand up." Behind Lin Li, a cultivator with the power of the first heaven immediately stood out from the crowd. He stared at Qin Feng and said, "Where did you come from? He is just a Lingtai realm trash, why are you so arrogant? That dog thing didn't know how to behave, and I beat him to death with one punch. Why don't you accept it? It's just arrogant, get off here. Even trash like you can stir up the Qin family's situation. It seems that the Qin family is really in decline." Several people spoke one after another, swearing, and didn't take Qin Feng seriously at all. With Qin Feng's cultivation level of only Lingtai realm, what means can he have? Among these people, only Li Li didn't think that Qin Feng was only in Lingtai realm. Just now, Qin Feng knocked him back with one punch, and this strength was not the performance of Lingtai realm. Just admit it, then one life for one life. As soon as Qin Feng finished speaking, he flew up from the dragon horse's back, came to the Lin family disciple who was in the first heaven, and punched him. This punch intertwined the light of the moon and the sun, and its powerful momentum lingered in the void. The space was shaking, and everyone was shocked. At first, the Lin family cultivator didn't care, but when he felt the murderous aura coming from the punch, he was immediately panicked. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 226. Boom. With a punch that was extremely sharp, he hit the cultivator of the first level of the Yudong realm fiercely. In an instant, the cultivator was shattered into powder in the shocked eyes of everyone, and blood mist was floating. Hiss. Everyone around was stunned. This scene was too outrageous. Qin Feng was so powerful that they couldn't understand it. Damn it, this kid killed Lao Lu, let's avenge Lao Lu. Go. After a short silence, the Lin family burst into an angry roar. All 7 of them were masters of Yudong. Even if the other party concealed their cultivation, their overall strength was stronger. Boom. A fierce battle broke out, and 7 people rushed up in an instant, and their cultivation of the Yudong realm spread out. Young master, be careful. Qin Hai hurriedly reminded, and he spread his true energy around him, and wanted to go to help. You don't have to do it, they are just a bunch of trash, I can solve it by myself. Qin Feng was fearless, and he exuded a powerful momentum, like a god descending to the earth. Qin Hai was very worried, but Zhou Qing'er, who was sitting behind Qin Feng, was not worried at all. Her beautiful eyes were full of admiration. The master was getting stronger and more handsome. Originally, Zuck and the others wanted to follow Qin Feng out, but they were left behind in the Qin family. Only Zhou Qing'er ran out. Master, come on. Master, 6-6. At this moment, Zhou Qing'er turned into a salted fish who could only shout 666. She sat on the dragon, looked at Qin Feng, and flew into the sky. Boom. Everyone around felt a flash before their eyes. The 7 people of the Lin family flew away like kites with broken strings. Qin Feng's fist power, with the blessing of the 9 forbidden, was extremely domineering. 6 of the 7 people had their chests sunken and died. Only Lin Li was left alive with serious injuries. Hiss. The crowd of spectators around gasped for no reason. The opponent threw 7 punches in an instant. 6 of the Li family members in the Yudong realm were killed and 1 was seriously injured and dying. This was too terrifying. The monks who were originally standing around retreated in an instant. They stayed away from the opponent's punches, fearing that they would be harmed by the opponent's punches. Qin Feng, I am from the Lin family, you can't kill me. Lin Li panicked. Qin Feng's attack was ruthless and directly killed his 7 brothers. If he had known, he would not have been the first to do it. Is the Lin family strong? Qin Feng moved his feet and suddenly appeared in front of Lin Li, grabbing the opponent's neck and lifting him up in front of everyone. What are you going to do? Lin Li was scared. His strength was broken by the opponent and he could no longer use it. A monk like him who was used to being domineering on weekdays, without his own strength, was nothing. No one would plead for him. Seeing that Qin Feng couldn't be persuaded, Lin Li asked for help from the people around him. As a descendant of the Li family, he had many friends. Mr. Wang, do you remember that we drank together? Please help me. Brother Lu, you are a cultivator of the 5th level of Yudong. If you help me take him down, our Lin family will definitely reward you greatly. However, all his former dog meat friends avoided him as if they were avoiding flies. Qin Feng killed 7 Yudong masters of the Lin family without any effort. No one dared to provoke Qin Feng. Pa! Qin Feng raised his hand and slapped Lin Li's teeth, knocking them out. Damn, I'll teach you how to behave. Pa! You bastard, can you touch my Qin family's property? Pa! What the hell are you, Suan? How dare you hit my family? Bang! Qin Feng casually threw the already inhuman Lin Li to the ground. At this moment, you have already cultivated Tuo, and even if you are cured, you can become a useless person. Tell your family to come to the whole family to admit your mistakes within 1 day, otherwise I don't mind making his Lin family disappear from Suanwu City. After killing 7 monks from the Lin family, Qin Fengzi got a platinum scratch card and a gold card. Ding! Congratulations to the host for using the diamond scratch card and getting 2 first-grade death talismans. Ding! Congratulations to the host for using the platinum scratch card and getting 2000-year-old Ganodermal lucidum. The death talisman was still wrong, and Qin Feng casually handed one to Zhou Qing'er. Thank you, master. I like you the most. Zhou Qing'er's eyes narrowed into crescents. With such a good thing, master thought of her first besides her parents, which made her very happy. After doing all this, Qin Feng used his powerful spiritual sense to scan all the cultivators around him, and then he fixed his eyes on Qin Hai's face. Qin Hai, you are very good. You will have a place in the position of elder of the Qin family in the future. Swish. Qin Feng casually took out 500 top-grade source god pills from the space and threw them to Qin Hai. He rode on the dragon horse and took Zhou Qing'er away. Farewell, Mr. Qin. After sending Qin Feng away, Qin Hai opened the storage bag. In an instant, 500 top-grade source god pills burst out with the spirit of rushing into the sky, which shocked him for a while. There are still 500 top-grade source god pills. This is a treasure that can be encountered but not sought. It is simply priceless. The other party's move is so generous that he is more determined to follow Qin Feng's family. When Qin Feng was still a few thousand meters away from the Qin family, a black phantom flashed in the sky, and then a voice came from behind. Fellow Taoist, please stay. Qin Feng frowned slightly. The speed of the arrival was very fast, like a strong wind, and he came to Longma's side in the blink of an eye. What's up? Qin Feng had a dark look on his face. The words please stay, fellow Taoist didn't mean a good thing. This sentence comes from Shen Gongbao's classic line. Many people were deceived by him, which eventually led to tragic deaths. Fellow Taoist, your mount seems very sacred and special. The other party was a young man in black robe. He looked at Qin Feng's dragon and horse and smiled, but there was a hint of spicy in his eyes. You said the little monsters are really good. Qin Feng nodded. He didn't know the purpose of the black-robed young man. He seemed to be interested in Longma, and he didn't seem to be a human being. If you let a divine beast be your mount, at least one of you must have the strength to impress the divine beast. Is your level a bit low? At this moment, the black-robed boy's eyes revealed powerful murderous intent. A divine beast became Qin Feng's mount, which made him very dissatisfied. Oh, what do you want to do? There was a strange look on Qin Feng's face. This young man in black robe seemed to have come with bad intentions. I bought it, please give me a price. Qin Feng's face turned cold. This was his mount, his capital to dominate the world, how could he sell it? Crazy, not for sale. After Qin Feng finished speaking, the dragon and horse turned into a ray of divine light and came to the Qin family in Suanwu City. At this moment, he felt that his cultivation was on the verge of a breakthrough. He could hope to enter the third stage of transformation at any time. How could he waste time and the other party? The wrangling. The black-robed young man's eyes were cold, and he frowned. As a monk of the Divine Beast sect, he came to Suanwu City this time to find out the truth of some things. On the way, he saw Qin Feng's mount and wanted to take it back to the Divine Beast sect to practice out of love. He didn't expect that the other party would be so disrespectful. That's all, since Ryoma has no connection with the Divine Beast sect, let it be. The displeasure in the mind of the young man in black robe was gone, and he was in the sky above the Qin family in an instant. Window. Tabula equals window. Tabula. Tabula.push, mode, thumbs feed -01, container, tabula below article feed, placement, below article feed, target. Type, mix. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 227. Qin comes out to lead him to death. A powerful roar filled the sky above the Qin family palace, filled with overwhelming pressure and murderous intent. In an instant, countless elders of the Qin family gathered in the courtyard. An elder from the outer sect rose up into the sky and looked at the black-robed young man in mid-air. Who dares to make noise above my Qin family? An outer sect elder flew into the air, and when he reached the black young man in the sky, everything stopped instantly. It turns out that the elders of the Divine Beast sect are here. It's disrespectful and disrespectful. The elder of the outer sect of the Qin family did not dare to neglect. He bowed his hands to the black-robed young man. Although the other party looks like a young man in black robes, he is actually Yaping, the elder of the Divine Beast sect, who has lived for nearly 100 years. The Divine Beast sect is a big place in the eastern region. Qin Huali and Yaping are close friends. His apprentice Qin Wuodao works under Qin Huali. However, Yaping discovered not long ago that Qin Wuodao's soul lamp went out, which meant that Qin Wuodao was killed. So, he woke up from seclusion and went to Suanweo City to investigate everything. When he learned that Qin Huali had died in Suanweo City and that the head of the family had changed, he came to the Qin family to investigate. He was not in a good mood to begin with, but Qin Feng refuted his face halfway, which made him even more angry. It turns out that you are the elder of the Divine Beast section. I am disrespectful and disrespectful. What can I ask you for advice? Qin cupped his hands, and a cold light flashed in his eyes. Although the other party was an elder of the Divine Beast sect, he had no connection with him. Were you the one who killed Qin Wuodao? Yaping's eyes bloomed with murderous intent. Since Qin has become the head of the Qin family, the deaths of Qin Huali and Qin Wuodao are inseparable from each other. However, he found that Qin An's cultivation was too weak, and this matter should not have been caused by the other party. What Qin Wuodao? I don't know what you are talking about. Qin An looked confused. He really didn't know about Qin Wuodao's death. Young Master Qin An, please hand over the monk who killed Qin Wuodao, otherwise don't blame my men for being ruthless. Yaping threatened, saying that on normal days, he would be afraid of the head of the Qin family and the ancestors of the Qin family, and would never dare to act recklessly in the Qin family. However, it was different at this time. He had just scanned the Qin family palace with his spiritual thoughts. The Qin family no longer had such a master. With his power to move the sixth level of heaven, he is enough to control the Qin family. It is said that the Qin family has many masters and can win with quantity, but their Divine Beast sect is not a vegetarian. Qin An, you have to think clearly, which one is more serious, handing over the other party or starting a war with my Divine Beast sect. I think you should know what to do. Yaping's eyes were full of threats. It was really sad that the Qin family, which had always been strong, would have this day. Qin frowned slightly when he heard this. The Qin family at this moment was not strong enough to start a large-scale war with the Divine Beast sect. As the major sect outside Suanweo City, the Divine Beast sect would definitely be at a disadvantage if it were to engage in a full-scale war with the opponent. Qin An was speechless and fell into deep thought. Although he didn't want to offend the Divine Beast sect, he really didn't know who killed Qin Wuodao. So, Qin An asked the elders on the side for help. After hearing the words, the elder Qin Lu came forward and whispered a few words in his ear. These few words immediately made Qin An furious and said, "What a bullshit beast sect, mater. Since you want to start a war with our Qin family, I will help you." Qin An, Please think clearly about the consequences if your Qin family goes to war with the Divine Beast sect. Yaping was a little confused. Qin An's respectful attitude just now was very helpful to him. However, when the other party heard the whisper, his expression immediately changed, which made him a little confused. What a mythical beast sect, get out of here. If you don't know how to praise me, I will personally lead a team to destroy your mythical beast sect. Qin An's words were loud and loud in the air above the Qin family. Countless monks on the street of the Qin family were shocked when they heard these words. Damn it, the Qin family has just stabilized and wants to start a large-scale war. Is this because they took the courage of the immortal? The newly appointed head of the Qin family is indeed domineering and generous. What domineering attitude? This is obviously due to lack of intelligence. It is really unwise for the Qin family to start a war with other forces at this time. Some people around jumped up to the roof and looked at the Qin family palace. What happened was very incredible. It is not the right time for the Qin family to start a war at this time. Once the Qin family starts a war with the Divine Beast sect, they will definitely be tricked by other forces in Suanwu City. Qinan, you must think clearly. If you don't hand over the person who killed my disciple, just wait for the army of my Divine Beast sect to invade the territory. Yaping's face was gloomy. Unexpectedly, Qinan, who was very respectful just now, changed his expression and actually ignored his threat. In the courtyard of the Qin family, countless young people gathered together. Looking at Yaping's arrogant posture above, they all felt anger in their hearts. There are some monks in the Qin family who don't know the truth. In fact, they are very in favor of handing over the person who killed Qin Wuodao, because at this time, the Qin family is fighting with the Divine Beast sect, and there is absolutely no benefit to be gained. However, Qinan doesn't think so. In order to protect the so-called Qin family, he absolutely cannot and will never be able to push his precious son out. In that case, Qinan, just wait for our army from the Divine Beast sect. Yaping, the elder of the Divine Beast sect, turned around and left. The moment he turned around, a sharp chill bloomed in his eyes. Boom! Yaping slapped Qinan below. As a cultivator of the 6th level of Yudong, his palm was extremely fierce, and a strong pressure surged in the void. No one could resist it. Patriarch, be careful. Yaping, old dog. All the people in the Qin family were angry. They attacked Yaping in the sky with their true energy and swords flying, trying to stop his moves and save the Patriarch Qinan. Because everyone here knew that Qinan could never stop this move. At this moment, Qinan was also shocked. He injected energy into the Ruyi armor that Qin Feng gave him not long ago to protect his whole body. At the same time, he held the death talisman given to him by Qin Feng in his hand, preparing double insurance to protect himself. At this moment, Qin Feng came from the palace, and his body was full of powerful momentum. He stepped on the ground and moved instantly, blocking Qinan in front of him, and punched the sky. Boom! A thunderous sound was heard, and the Kunpeng fist, a low-level immortal skill, was punched out, the moon and the sun bloomed, and a bright beam of light shot straight into the sky. A dazzling light burst out, the fist force and the palm wind collided together, ripples appeared in the void, dense runes bloomed, and a strong wind spread out. A thunder flashed in the void, and it exploded directly above the Qin family palace, alarming all the family forces in Suanwu City. It's you. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 228. The divine power is mighty and the wind is blowing everywhere. Qin Feng could tell at a glance that the man above was the black-robed young man he met not long ago. The other party also saw Qin Feng's appearance clearly and was greatly shocked. Not long ago, Yaping felt that Qin Feng's cultivation was at the Lingtai level, and he didn't take him seriously at all. But at this moment, Qin Feng dispersed the wind in his palm with a punch, and he immediately understood that Qin Feng's Lingtai realm cultivation was just a blindfold, and his strength was comparable to that of the emotional realm monks and could not be shaken. At this time, Qin Feng's cultivation was already at the third level of the realm of transformation. He had just swallowed hundreds of origin god pills in the palace and was promoted to the third level of the realm of transformation. As soon as he opened his eyes, he heard the power coming from the palace of the Qin family. "Dad, please step back and take a rest. I will take care of this matter." Qin Feng smiled softly, stopped in front of Qinan, and stared at Yaping, the elder of the divine beast sect in the void. Qin Feng knocked back Yaping's palm with one punch, which shocked some young monks of the Qin family. Qin Feng is so strong that he is simply their role model and the idol they admire. Qin Feng was obviously not much older than them, and some were even older than Qin Feng, but no one could match their strength and courage. "Are you Qin Wudeo's master?" Qin Feng had his hands behind his back and his face was extremely calm. He was calm and indifferent. "That's right, kid, who are you?" Yaping's eyes narrowed and he looked coldly at Qin Feng below, with a vicious look in his eyes. Qin Feng had strength comparable to his, so he had to be cautious. "I am the one who killed Qin Wudeo." Qin Feng's face was calm. He stared at the crows in the sky without any fear. At that time, Qin Wudeo wanted to attack Qin Feng and was killed. If Qin Feng hadn't been strong enough, it would have been Qin Feng. Hearing this, Yaping had a vicious look on his face, and he said in a cold voice, "Boy, since it was you who killed my good disciple, then you must pay with your life." Yaping yelled angrily. As a monk from the sixth heaven of intention, he also practiced various powerful martial arts. He felt that he could run rampant in the Qin family palace. "Don't overestimate your capabilities." After Qin Feng finished speaking, a Taiyan 7 killing sword appeared in his hand. The Taiyan 7 killing sword, as the finest sword of the heavenly king, sparkles with sword light all over the sky. Chi. The sky-wide sword light penetrates the void, and the sword energy is like a dragon, slashing vertically and horizontally, with extremely amazing power. "Boy, you're looking for death." Yaping snorted coldly, his footsteps sounded mysterious, and patches of golden light spread out between his hands. As a top-grade martial arts skill, Qian Huanshen pointed it out, and bright beams of light bloomed between his fingers, and these beams of light penetrated the void. With the blessing of the sixth level of Yudong's cultivation, Yaping's strength is unfathomable. The beams of Qian Huan divine finger fill the sky, blocking Qin Feng's 18,000 swords and shocking the whole audience. Boom! The terrifying energy collided in the void. The strength of the two men shook the heaven and the earth, and their power was astonishing. Qian Huan divine finger is a top-grade technique that Yaping has been immersed in for decades and has already reached a state of perfection. Elders, this man's strength is unfathomable, come together and stop him. Feeling the power of Yaping, Qinan was a little shocked. He gave orders to the elders around him, fearing that Qin Feng could not stop him. Qin Feng didn't care about this. The opponent's strength was unfathomable, but he had not yet used the blessing of the 9 forbiddens, so the opponent was not afraid. "No, I can kill him myself." Qin Feng was not willing to involve the elders of the Qin family. There was a big gap between the elders of the Qin family and Yaping. If a few of them were killed by Yaping, they would suffer heavy losses. "Boy, I can't tell, you are quite arrogant." Crow Plain laughed and Qian Huan God pointed out, shocking the whole audience. The countless young monks were deeply shocked and couldn't resist. The monks who moved the sixth level of heaven were really terrifying. They were comparable to the previous generation head of the Qin family, which made them almost feel that they were facing the power of heaven and earth. It was too late, but it was too soon. Qin Feng was unmoved. In an instant, he used a sword to rise up the dragon. A silver dragon in the void, with the blessing of the 9 forbiddens, bloomed with silver light and exerted 81 powers. Times the strength, peerless fear. The Tadian 7 killing sword transformed into a terrifying killing weapon, sweeping across all directions. Chi! The void was cut open like a rag, and the sword rising under the blessing of the 9 forbidden rules reached the peak state of the Heavenly King. The 1,000 illusory divine fingers in the void were wiped out by the Tadian 7 killing sword, and they all became brilliant. The young monks of the Qin family were all stunned. They felt the terrifying power of yapping and felt how powerful the other party was. However, such a powerful yapping was wiped out by Qin Feng's sword, which made people feel a sense of fear originating from the depths of their souls. However, the elders of the Qin family are not particularly worried, because Qin Feng once killed Qin Huaishan, who also moved the 9th level, and Qin Huaishan's power was much more powerful than yapping. Qian Huanyi finger. Yapping let out a soft cry, waved his arm, and the finger lights all over the sky instantly closed together and turned into one finger. This finger penetrated the void at an incredible speed. In mid-air, that finger turned into a beam of light, making the void tremble, shaking everyone's heart, carrying terrifying power, shocking everyone. Qian Huan cut through the sky with one finger and pointed at Qin Feng's eyebrows, intending to kill him with one blow. This blow condensed all of Yahei's moves into Ishiki, and its power was earth-shattering. Clang! In a flash, Qin Feng held the Tadian 7 killing sword upright in front of him. Then, a bunch of sparks burst out there, and the finger was completely blocked by Qin Feng in front of him, without any damage. As the huge recoil force spread out from this finger, Qin Feng's body shook, and he easily removed the strong wind. Under the blessing of the 9 prohibitions, his body reached a very terrifying level, and his divine power was like the sea, terrifying and boundless. How could it be? Yaping couldn't believe it, he was really shocked. His finger condensed the power of his whole body. He knew very well the power of this move. Even a cultivator of the 6th level of the abnormal movement could not stop it. What is the 1,000 illusion finger? I think it's more like toilet paper. Qin Feng sneered disdainfully. The opponent's 1,000 illusion finger was indeed very strong, and its power was amazing. Qin Feng was not particularly relaxed next. However, his physique was different from ordinary people, and he had the blood of Pangu. Under the blessing of the God King's domain, his defense was amazing. Ha ha ha. In front of the Qin family palace, all the young people smiled knowingly when they heard Qin Feng's nonchalant mockery. They all saw Qin Feng's strength and power. His defense was amazing, and his divine power was even more amazing. He was simply a demon. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Invincible Scratch Lottery System. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 229. Your 1,000 fantasy toilet paper doesn't work, come and see my 10th palace Yama. Qin Feng snorted coldly, and with a sound, the Heavenly King's superior sure-slaying sword appeared in his hand. He stepped on his feet and teleported to the front, and slashed out with one strike. A huge Shura shadow appeared in the void. This figure reached the sky and moved the earth. Under the blessing of the 9 forbiddens, its power was boundless. Feeling the power of the gods in the world, Yaping turned pale with horror and despaired in his heart. His finger sword flowed out with finger light all over the sky, piercing the void, trying to destroy Qin Feng's 10 palaces of Yama. However, his 1,000 illusion divine fingers were of no use in front of the 10th palace Yama, and could not block the sword light of the 10th palace Yama. Brush. The light material sword in Shura's hand slashed down, and Yaping was instantly split into 2 halves, falling into the void. Qin Feng knew that Yaping was Qin Wudao's master. Qin Wudao had the death talisman, and Yaping, his master, must also have it. Boom. The Shura vision of the 10th hall of Yama's transformation god, as Qin Feng thought, The huge Soleil stepped forward, and with a pop, it became a two-petal crow, and the body exploded instantly. It became a ball of blood mist, floating all over the sky. Bite. There was a pleasant crisp sound, and a death talisman appeared in mid-air. Qin Feng grabbed it in his hand instantly. There was a rune on it and he was about to open it. Qin Feng naturally would not give Yaping a chance. The divine fire flowing in his palm obliterated Yaping's will. Many monks, including Qinan, were completely shocked. You must know that many people had never seen Qin Feng kill Qin Huaishan's monks, and thought it was an accident that he could kill Qin Huaishan. At this time, Qin Feng wiped out Yaping in front of everyone. Everyone, including the genius elders of the Qin family, all knew that Qin Feng indeed had the ability to kill people in the sixth heaven. This 10 halls of Yama is so powerful that even the monks from the sixth heaven are eclipsed in front of it. It is simply abnormal. In the void, where Yaping died, a platinum scratch-off card shone brightly. Qin Feng stepped forward, picked up the scratch-off card, and then opened it. Ding! Congratulations to the host who successfully used the platinum scratch-off card and received 100,000 holy crossing pills. Qin Feng curled his lips in dissatisfaction. After all, Yaping was also a monk from the sixth heaven, but he only produced a platinum scratch-off card. But the only good thing is that there are enough holy crossing pills, as many as 100,000, which can greatly improve the realm of some low-level monks of the Qin family. As Qin Feng thought, the vision behind him dispersed with the wind. In the courtyard of the Qin family, there were some young monks who stared blankly at Qin Feng's dissipating vision, and they were all extremely shocked. They knew that Qin Feng not only had the vision of Shura, but also had the vision of a divine king, which was the body of a divine king. Such visions were both good and evil, and they all converged on his one-man achievement, which was really enviable. Xiao Feng, we killed the elders of the divine beasts section. This matter needs to be handled with caution. At this time, Elder Qin Brigade stepped forward and said that he was not blaming Qin Feng, but wanted Qin Feng to prepare for the next large-scale advancement of the divine beast sect. Qin Feng didn't take it seriously. He said to Qinan and Elder Qin, "Gather the young monks from our family and some elders who are about to break through to the martial arts field. I have something to tell you." The two of them didn't know what medicine Qin Feng was selling in the gourd. The situation was so critical at this time. Could it be that the other party wanted to gather monks to attack the divine beast gate? They didn't know that Qin Feng had killed several Yudongjing monks from the Lin family not long ago. The Qin family had offended not only the divine beast sect, but also the Lin family of the Hope clan. Soon after, countless monks from the Qin family, large and small, gathered on the martial arts field. This martial arts arena is extremely huge and can accommodate tens of thousands of people. Everyone is looking at Qin Feng, who has arrived late, wondering what big event is about to happen. Brush. Qin Feng flicked his hand, and something shocking happened. Tens of thousands of high-grade holy crossing pills appeared in the void and landed on a jade platform prepared in advance, like a small mountain. Here I go, this is a top-grade holy crossing pill, am I not dazzled? Where did so many holy crossing pills come from? Even if all the holy crossing pills in Suanwu city were gathered together, there wouldn't be so many, right? Everyone looked at the hill-like crossing holy pill in front of Qin Feng. They were all talking about it, and the scene was extremely exciting. The holy crossing pill is not of much use to the elders in the imitation and divine realm, but it is also very valuable. Countless monks want it very much with bright eyes. However, the next moment, people were shocked. Finger sword Qin Feng threw out a piece of jade platform, and then he appeared and a bunch of source god pills appeared. These source god pills were also high-grade and bloomed into dense mist, which suppressed everyone. Too strong. Countless people were shocked and the scene was almost out of control. However, this was not over yet. Soon Qin Feng took out countless high-grade magic weapons and flying swords. For a moment, people were stunned, surprised, and finally became numb. Qin Feng's performance was so amazing that they couldn't be confident. Even the Qin family in its heyday couldn't produce so many pills. Whether it is those 2 piles of pills or those weapons, they are all amazing treasures. I am afraid that even if the entire Suanweo city were gathered together, they would not be half as many as these. With these elixirs and weapons, it is enough to double the strength of the Qin family and take the strength of the Qin family to another level. When people thought that things were almost done, Qin Feng did something even more amazing. This time, Qin Feng waved his hand, and 500 flying swords of the lower grade of the Heavenly King appeared in front of him. As soon as these flying swords appeared, they spread the murderous aura that rushed to the sky, and the momentum was soaring. The elders of the Qin family who were in the state of intentional movement instantly had red eyes. They didn't have any such flying swords of the lower grade of the Heavenly King. Such flying swords were really priceless, and Qin Feng actually took out 500 of them. Good on. The elders who were originally trying to hold back their rationality all changed their expressions at this moment, and the great elder Qin Lu was no exception. With these 500 flying swords of the lower grade of the Heavenly King, the strength of the Qin family was almost enough to sweep Suanweo city. In a while, distribute all these pills, everyone will have a share. If you don't get enough, you can come to me to get more. The next moment, Qin Feng's hands once again had 5,000 lower grade long swords of the heavenly grade, piled on the martial arts field. After doing all this, Qin Feng clapped his hands and returned to the palace in the admiring eyes of everyone. In the martial arts arena, everyone's eyes were dull, their mouths opened wide, and they didn't know how to react for a while. The scene was extremely quiet. Just after Qin Feng left, the Qin family's martial arts arena erupted with a roar that shook the sky. The atmosphere was so warm that it shook half of Suanweo city. Window. Tabula equals window. Tabula. Tabula.push, mode, thumbs feed -01, container, tabula below article thumbnail -300x250, placement, below article thumbnail -300x250, target. Type, mix. Invincible scratch lottery system. Author, Xiankong Fashi. Chapter 230. What happened to Master? As soon as Qin Feng returned to the palace, the little girl Zhou Qing'er came over with her beautiful eyes shining, and she asked strangely. Sent some pills and weapons to the monks of the Qin family. Qin Feng said indifferently, those people have never seen the world, and they are a little fussy. Oh. Zhou Qing'er nodded suspiciously. Master Qin Feng's finger was very bold. I'm afraid it wasn't hundreds or thousands. You must know that her master Qin Feng's pills have been thrown out hundreds or thousands of pills as if they were free of charge, so she must think more seriously about this. When Zhou Qing'er came to the courtyard from the palace and heard the discussion, she was stunned for a moment. I am afraid that this cheap master of my own must be multiplied dozens of times. This elixir and weapon is enough to compare with the ordinary holy land of great religions. But then the girl thought about it. The master has always been so generous and speechless, this doesn't seem so strange, it should be considered normal, right? At this time, in the main hall of the Lin family, the elders of the Lin family were having a meeting. In the main hall, the head of the Lin family looked at the useless Lin Li lying on the ground and was extremely angry. Qin Feng directly killed the 8 masters of the Lin family's telekinetic realm. These people were the mainstay elites of their Lin family, which made him extremely angry. This kid Qin Feng is really bullying others. If he dares to kill the 8 masters of the Lin family, he is simply seeking death. The head of the Lin family was furious at that time. The 8 masters lay down their corpses. If this place was not recovered, the Lin family would not be able to gain a foothold in Suanweo city in the future. However, Qin Feng has the strength to kill 8 masters, so he is obviously very difficult to deal with. After all, a skinny camel is bigger than a horse. Although the Qin family suffered heavy losses, they are still extremely powerful. What did that kid Qin Feng say at that time? Master, before he left, Qin Feng said that we, the Lin family, should send people to the Qin family to apologize. Someone came forward to say something. This is unreasonable. This kid simply doesn't take me seriously. If anyone comes, immediately pass my order to gather the experts and go to the Qin family to ask them to hand over Qin Feng. Otherwise, the Lin family will go to war with them. Just as the head of the Lin family finished speaking, a counselor stood up and said, Master, the Qin family's strength is extraordinary. It seems a bit difficult for us to kill each other alone. Besides, even if we win the Qin family, we will suffer a lot. We cannot fully accept the Qin family's strength. Why don't we send people to contact other families? The counselor elders of the Lin family, with a vicious look in their eyes, made suggestions for the head of the Lin family. Yes, I support the great elder. The great elder's suggestion is very good. Countless elders of the Lin family nodded. After all, the Qin family is a tough nut to crack. The Lin family alone would not be able to chew it off directly. Okay then, just do what the great elder wants. Soon after, several elders of the Lin family were welcomed into the palace of the Qin family. They brought a letter of apology from the head of the Lin family, as well as some treasures of heaven and earth as gifts of apology. Qinan received the letter and was extremely surprised. What did the head of the Lin family mean by writing an apology? What's going on, Xiao Feng? Qinan and Qin Lu were suspicious and all turned their attention to Qin Feng. Qin Feng took the letter and took a look at it. He told exactly what happened before. So that's it? I didn't expect that the head of the Lin family is very aware of current affairs. An elder from the Qin family nodded and said, After all, the Lin family was at fault in this matter, and it was reasonable for the other party to admit their mistake. All the elders of the Qin family passed the letters and watched them, but they didn't really care. After all, with the strength of one of the four overlords of the Qin family, it was expected that the noble family would take the initiative to admit their mistakes. The other party is stalling for time. An elder of the Qin family analyzed that his ideas coincided with Qin Feng's. Could it be that the other party is in contact with the Divine Beast sect and is preparing to join forces? Qinan suddenly said that he felt this was extremely possible. Yes, it is very possible. I have long heard that the head of the Lin family is too stubborn to make such a compromise. Qin Lu showed his hands, but the other party didn't come looking for trouble, but took the initiative to admit his mistake. He must be asking for reinforcements. Master, should we make preparations early? Some elders are panicking. The two major forces must have united and their power cannot be underestimated. What do you think of Xiao Feng? Qinan turned his attention to his precious son. His precious son was now his backbone. He wanted to hear the other party's opinions on some difficult-to-solve problems. It's not a big deal if the soldiers come to cover up the water and the soil. But we just gave the elders so many elixirs and weapons. We will use the soldiers for 10,000 days. This is a good time to see the results. Qin Feng was a little dissatisfied. Some of the monks of the Qin family were panicking, which was really speechless. As Qin Feng's words fell, the noisy hall suddenly calmed down, and they all woke up. At this time, the strength of the Qin family was no longer what it used to be. Not to mention the Lin family's alliance with the Divine Beast sect, even if they are uniting with one of the other four powerful families, the Qin family is happy and fearless. Seeing Wang Ruolan on the side who was worried, Qin Feng said, Mom, don't worry all day long. Your son is very powerful now. Don't worry, he will definitely be fine. I'm really worried about your father. Wang Ruolan rolled her eyes at Qin Feng. She was not worried about her son at all. The other party was so powerful that no one could stand up to it. Instead, she was more worried about Qinan. Qin Feng was speechless. He had eaten a mouthful of dog food. Qinan went to mobilize the Qin family's strong masters and gathered together to prepare for the upcoming war. Not long after, the Qin family reported. Report, the Lin family and the Divine Beast sect have joined forces and brought hundreds of cultivators. As the spy's voice came, the elders of the Qin family revealed a strong desire to fight. It takes 1,000 days to raise an army and use it at one time. Now is a good time to test the results of the war. The Lin family really went to ask for reinforcements. Qin Feng's face was as gloomy as water. He originally wanted to give the Lin family a chance, but he didn't expect the other party to be so ignorant. If the Lin family can annex the Qin family, their strength will definitely increase dramatically. It is not impossible for them to become the first overlord of Suanwu City. However, the Qin family is a very tough bone to chew. With the existence of Qin Feng, it has become a very powerful overlord in Suanwu City. Qin Feng, get out, you killed my Lin family disciples, get out and pay for your life. The head of the Lin family waved his hand, and countless elders stood on both sides of his body, spreading a strong murderous intent. Qin Feng snorted coldly and said, "You dog, there is a road to heaven but you don't take it, there is no door to hell but you come to it." Window. Tabula equals window. Tabula. Tabula.push, mode, thumbs feed -01, container, tabula below article thumbnail -300x250, placement, below article thumbnail -300x250, target. Type, mix.